There are civilizations, born not just to witness history, but to conquer it. And among them, no empire stands as tall as ancient Rome. From a small town on the banks of the Tiber River, Rome rose like a storm. They defeated the Etruscans, humbled Carthage, crushed Greece, and erased Egypt. Empires that once stood as the symbols of the ancient world. The Roman legions marched beneath the golden eagle standards, their steel glinting under the sun, and their discipline, regarded as utterly unbeatable from the sands of Carthage to Hannibal's towering alpine peaks, from Caesar's sweeping plains of Gaul to the burning deserts of the East. Rome expanded its frontiers with sword, blood, and fire. To the Romans, victory was the proof of divine destiny. Glory was the very reason for their existence. Yet beneath that radiant light of glory lay a darkness few dared to face. Behind the triumphant parades, behind the roaring cheers that welcomed victorious armies, were thousands, tens of thousands, bound in chains, dragged through the dust, stripped of everything, even the right to die. Part one, the glory of the conqueror. The Romans viewed war as an art. Every battle, every conquest, was a chapter in the epic saga of their empire. Generals like Caesar, Pompey, and Scipio. Africanus were revered by the people as if they were gods. And to honor them, Rome held magnificent triumphal celebrations. That was the moment when the victor rode a golden chariot, a laurel wreath upon his head, passing through the triumphal arch amid endless cheers. But behind him came the chained prisoners, humiliated, defeated, walking on the stone-paved road they knew would be their final path. For when the ceremony ended, when Rome drowned itself in glory deep beneath the ground, those prisoners were starved, tortured, and died like insects beneath the city of the gods. Part 2, the marketplace of sorrow. But that was only the beginning. Most prisoners were not allowed a quick death. They were sold like merchandise. On the island of Delos, the island of tears, tens of thousands of people were brought in every single day. Men were sent to the silver mines of Spain, where no one survived more than a few years. Women were turned into servants or sold as concubines, and children were torn from their parents, branded, and treated as property. The might of Rome's economy existed partly because of them, those who were chained, beaten, and forgotten. Rome built its prosperity upon the suffering of those who had no voice. Part 3, the arena, where blood became entertainment. But not everyone was sold. Some were kept, because Rome needed blood to entertain. The Colosseum, the symbol of power and greatness, was built for one purpose: to kill. There, prisoners were thrown onto the sand, forced to face wild beasts, or even their own fellow captives. There was no honor, no mercy, only the crowd, and their furious screams of excitement. Damnatio ad bestias, a sentence to be torn apart by beasts, a punishment that did not only destroy the body, but crushed the human soul. And Rome, standing on the grandstands, applauded. Part 4, building an empire with blood and stone. Those who survived would continue serving the very empire they once fought against. It was Jewish prisoners, captured after the uprising in Jerusalem, who were forced to build the Colosseum itself. Those towering walls, those magnificent arches, every polished stone was built with blood, with sweat, with despair. Rome called it a wonder of humanity. But that wonder was the resting place of thousands of souls. Part Phi, the nameless ones. Rome recorded every victory, every general, every honor, but it never recorded the names of those who died to build its greatness. No gravestones, no lines in the chronicles, not a single prayer. To Rome, they were not human. They were tools, shadows cast by victory. Part 6, echoes from the ashes. Today, among the ruins of the Colosseum, the sunset paints its broken walls in red. And if we remain silent long enough, we can almost hear them. The whispers buried beneath the stone, the cries still drifting in the wind. The Roman Empire has fallen, but its shadows still linger around us. Finale, a warning from time. Every civilization takes pride in its legacy, but not every legacy deserves praise. Rome taught the world law, architecture, and order, but it also taught us something else. When power is not guided by humanity, all glory is nothing more than a coat of paint over cruelty. Every empire is built upon human lives. The truth is, few dare to remember it.